Hello, teacher. Good evening. This is the speaking part, and here is the first part. Number one, I am Christian Murrieta, and I am from Mexico, in Palme, Sonora, Mexico. Number two, it was a Batman. It was a pretty cool blue Batman. I like that to play with that, and I don't know where it is. I lost it about 5 or 6 years ago. And number three, what are some traditional types of food in your country? How many times a year do you eat this? Well, here in my state, tacos are very common, tacos of carne asada, and I usually eat it about one per month. And another thing is machaca. I sometimes I eat it. I don't eat it too very frequently. And seafood, I really like seafood, but I only eat it about, I don't know, 5 times per year. Do you like spending time outdoors? Yes, I really like to spend time outdoors. Why? Because I really like to walk. I really like to see everything that surrounds me. Because I don't know. I really like to breathe fresh air. Do you try camping? Well, there I haven't camped in, I don't know, in about 5 or 6 years. That's a lot of time, but I really like to camp soon. But I don't see it able. I don't know because um, I don't have time to camp. Question 5 to 6. Okay, look at the pictures. Look at the picture of the part. Explain what you see. And what are the people in the picture doing? What are some things you like to do in the park? Well, what I see, well, I see a soccer field, and then I see a backyard. Also see, I don't know if that's a room. It seems like they are the bathrooms, but it looks more like the college sports area, if I can name it that way. I also see people, some kids playing in the backyard, some guys in the soccer field. They're practicing. There are other people dispersed on the green area, and well, I really like to play football in that field, and that's a pretty good space. Look at the picture of a camping trip. What are some things you see in the picture? What do you think these people will do today? Well, it seems that they are camping on the mountains. There is a girl boiling water, and he is just lay on his belly. Maybe they are going to get a long trip to the valley, or maybe to the highest point. Um, and I also can see a lot of plants. I hope they get well protected for the bugs, right? So, question number 7. Read the question below and answer it in a short speech. Try to speak up to 20 seconds. Talk about an important event that happened in your life. What was it, and why was this event important for you? Well, an important event that happened in my life. One of the most important was when I get graduated from high school. I was 18 years old. That was a couple of years ago, 2.5, and that was very important for me because that was a step for another stage of my life, and maybe that's one of my great achievements that I have done among my life, and that's just one example. And question number 8, read the question below and answer it in a short speech. Talk about your city. What are the climate, food, people, and schools like? Well, here in Palme, the climate is very wet. Every single day of the year is very wet, even if it's hot or if it's cold, even if it's winter or if it's summer, it's wet, and mostly the days are very hot and wet, so you get all sweat. The food, well, the food here, the most common food are the hot dogs, because we really like hot dogs. There are very good ones here, and also tacos. And the people, well, I can say that the people are polite, are people that really like respect and takes care for the others. Not all of them, because there are always how can I say, exceptions. And schools, well, schools, I think the schools are schools are not very well. I think that they could be better. They need better restrooms, because I've been in particular and public schools, and they were not very well in their restrooms. And also the education level is not so very well. I mean, with the how the teachers teach. So the schools are sort of quite well, but they can be better. So that's all for the speaking part.